a reporter asked Jasmine Crockett if she could say a few words to Elon Musk, basically right in front of his face, what would she say? I'm gonna let y'all see right here.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
That's it.
Just in case you didn't hear that, I'm gonna let you hear it one more time. This is what Jasmine Crockett want to say right to Elon's face.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's what we all want to say. Him, Trump, and the whole MAGA cult.
We know that Elon Musk supposedly does not have any authority whatsoever, according to the White House, at least in their court filings. But the idea that this guy thinks that he can go in and send out an email to the entire federal government and have everyone report to him when at the same time they're saying that he has no authority is bewildering to me.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Gabriel. We back today with my girl Jasmine Crockett, y'all. Y'all know she stay in the news, and I'm so glad we have her fighting as one of the leaders of the Democratic Party against this Trump presidency. Y'all buckle up, because it's a rough ride. It's gonna be a rough ride, and it's already a rough ride. But I'm so glad we got Jasmine Crockett here to keep putting the truth out there, keep speaking up for us, saying the things that we all want to say. So check out this video, y'all. She just basically is talking about, you know, we ain't telling Elon a dang thing because he don't have no power. And that she is actually shocked at the people stepping up against this and proud of them. So at the town halls, y'all keep showing up. It is working. That is what we need at the forefront. Keep showing up, stepping out against this Trump agenda, this MAGA cult. Y'all check out the video.
Joining me now, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Texas. She's a member of the House Oversight Committee. Congresswoman, welcome back to the Sunday show. It's been a long time since we've spoken. So can I just get your reaction to what we've been seeing through Elon Musk's wrecking ball through the federal government, and specifically through this news coming out of USAID tonight that 2,000 people will find out today that they've been fired?
Yeah, so a couple of things. First of all, I just have to say thank you to the American people, because clearly your resilience and your resistance, it is right there front and center where we need it to be. The fact that they showed up in record numbers all over the country, showing up and confronting those members of Congress that have decided, as I stated in a hearing the other week, that they wanted to castrate their constitutional duties. So I am excited to see that the American people are not sitting by idly and pretending as if they don't understand how the three co-equal branches of government work. Unfortunately, the Republicans in the House have decided they don't really care. Whatever Elon wants to do, who cares that they got elected to office? They're going to collect their checks. They're going to take the congressional delegation trips around the world, and that's pretty much all they're going to do, and campaign for the next election through sitting through committees. But at the same time, we know that Elon Musk supposedly does not have any authority whatsoever, according to the White House, at least in their court filings. But the idea that this guy thinks that he can go in and send out an email to the entire federal government and have everyone report to him when at the same time they're saying that he has no authority is bewildering to me. But I'm going to tell you who also has shocked me. Some of the leaders of these organizations that have said we are not going to relinquish our duties. We understand our jobs. We understand that these people report to us and they don't report to Musk. And so with that, I do want to applaud anybody that at this moment has the audacity to actually do what they were either elected to do or do exactly what they are paid to do.
Congresswoman, there are a lot of people who still are out there wondering, where's the fire and the fight from elected Democrats? Where are they? Why aren't they bringing, fighting fire with fire? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that critique? And two, do you think the Democrats in Congress are getting better at pushing back against what's happening?
I think that we're struggling from a lot of the things that we struggled from during the campaign, which was that we may be pushing back, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people can hear us or see us. Some of us have the ability to be a little bit more amiable when it comes to working in different types of platforms, and therefore you end up being seen a lot more. I will tell you that I have conversations consistently, day and night. There are so many chats that we have where we are talking about what we're going to do, and we're talking about what we are doing. But a matter of amplifying those things is a lot more difficult. And I think that it's important that those of us that sit in Congress have to figure out what is really the best way for us to communicate. And we've got to settle into that and recognize that not everyone's going to sit on a podcast, not everyone's going to be social media savvy, but they are going to have to find their communication lane. And so I do think that it is something that we struggle with. We know right now we obviously have X that's owned by Elon. We've also got the other news network that I won't name, and some other things. So there's an actual ecosystem that pumps out this disinformation consistently on behalf of them.
Congresswoman, let me get you on a policy thing. I'm going to play for you what Leader Jeffries said on CNN today when asked whether a shutdown was on the table, because we have that March 14th deadline coming up. Listen to what he has to say, and I'll talk with you about it on the other side.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because as we've been discussing, we have to stop this reckless Republican budget from going forward, and that's going to be on the floor on Tuesday. What we do know is that the Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. It is their responsibility to fund the government.
Congresswoman, do Democrats have the stomach to withhold votes from Republicans in order to keep the government open?
I certainly hope so. I know that I'm not going to vote for their proposal for sure. Here's the thing. Our strength lies in standing together. And honestly, that is a message that not only applies to us that are sitting in the House, but that actually applies to Democrats across the board. The more that we can stand together, the stronger we are. Everyone knows united we stand, divided we fall. And so we were divided in the election. We can't allow them to divide us at this moment. I have reached out to my colleagues and asked if there are colleagues that are concerned. Talk to me about what those concerns are, because I want to make sure that we can provide cover for them if they have concerns and feel as if they are compelled to vote for this budget. But the leader is absolutely correct. And I hate the headlines that keep saying the Democrats may shut the government down. This isn't up to the Democrats, right? We're not the ones that are going to shut the government down. The question is if we will do everything to keep the government open. But right now they have a Trump trifecta. So when and if the government shuts down, it is going to be on Trump and his minions. It is not going to be on us as Democrats, because we weren't elected to gut Social Security, to gut Medicaid and Medicare, to gut USAID, to gut any of these programs that they're going after. That's not what we campaigned on. So that's not what we're going to do. We'll let them to do that by themselves.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, as always, thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show.
Y'all, Jasmine Crockett is right, y'all, on a lot of that stuff. We have to keep showing up, keep stepping out against this Trump agenda, this MAGA cult. They are really trying to hurt America, hurt the American people, cutting Medicaid, cutting Medicare, cutting aid, cutting SNAP benefits, cutting just anything that is for the American people, and they want to call it waste, fraud, and abuse. That's just a cover-up. He has not done anything that he said he was going to do about lowering costs. In fact, everything has went up. And I'm so glad to see that the Democrats are standing strong, and they are not going to vote for that budget bill that we're coming up on. Jasmine Crockett firmly says she's not going to vote for that, and I'm so glad to hear that they've been communicating with other people in the Democratic Party, saying if you have any doubts, reach out. That's what we need. We have to stand as one band, one sound. We have to work with what we have right now to push back against this MAGA agenda, this MAGA cult. So I'm glad to see her continuing and always stepping up in the light and speaking against them without fear or anything. She also talked about how people are saying that they're trying to blame the Democrats on shutting the government down for this budget bill. No, it is not going to be the Democrats that shut it down. I mean, who has power in the Congress and the presidency right now? They have a trifecta. really, I mean, they got everything. They have the House, the Senate, the presidency, the Supreme Court. They have it all. So how can you fix your lips to say that if the government shut down, it's going to be blamed on the Democrats? It's going to be their fault. No. Make it make sense. But I tell you one thing, it's going to be on their MAGA code, because like Jasmine Crockett said, they weren't elected to gut Medicaid, Medicare, veterans benefits, SNAP benefits. I mean, just anything to help the American people. They were not elected to gut everything, aid and all of that stuff. DO, the Department of Education, any of it. So I'm so glad to hear that they are not voting for that, and they are continuing to help each other out in that. And also another thing that Jasmine Crockett stated was that people in the Democratic Party, everybody has their different strengths. Finding those strengths and utilizing them in a proper way to where they can be beneficial to the party. But everybody does need to find their communication lane for this thing to work. You know, some people are more right in your face like Jasmine Crockett, don't care what it is, ready for whatever. Some people want to kind of stay in the back burner, but you have to find your voice. You have to speak up and find that communication where you can get in there and get your voice heard. Just because you're saying something doesn't mean everybody is hearing it. So as long as we move on one accord, y'all, that's what we're going to have to do these next 4 years. And hopefully within this next 2 years, we can get the House, the Senate, and all of it. So I just wanted y'all to see that. Keep fighting Jasmine Crockett, and y'all keep showing up to these town halls and putting it right in their face. Make them answer these questions. Let me know what y'all think on the about the video and all of this, and subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.